Hey guys, so I am sitting outside of Square One. You can see Hudson Bay. I got my Calvins because I needed to and I saw that there was a sale. So I'm sitting outside of Square One, killing time before I have to go to the office. It's not one of my favorite places to be, so I don't want to spend more time there than I have to. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about why I started this channel. I'm not bald, I promise. My hair is just in a bun here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about why I started this channel and why it was so important to me. So this past year I feel like I've had a lot of changes in my life. Well, I've completely shaken up my life, started it over. I left a relationship. I battled through severe depression and severe anxiety to the point where I did not want to wake up in the morning. I didn't like my life. I didn't like myself. I didn't like where I was. I wasn't happy with my job. I wasn't happy with how I looked or my body or anything like that. And worst of all, I was sick. I was literally sick all the time. I had meningitis. I had pneumonia. I was just like, I had no energy and I was sick and tired and I was just not in a good place at all mentally. And it took a toll on me. I made a lot of really good changes. So I left my relationship, like I said. I started taking up yoga. Guys, I've always gone to the gym. I've always worked out. I've always been a really active person. But I wasn't really a mindful person, and I didn't really know what that meant until I took up yoga, and I realized that it's so critical to just be in the moment. And it's still something I work on daily because I am a planner. Like, I literally have lists upon lists, and I have lists of my freaking lists. Like, that's how bad it is. But I just realized, like, that's not a way to live. Like, it's not. You just have to enjoy what you have and just realize that each of these moments, no matter what it is all part of the journey. And everyone's story is different. Like, this is my story. Like, today is a good day. Tomorrow might not be. But, like, every day I'm learning something new and I'm growing as a person. And just looking back on who I was last year and who I am now, I'm just really proud of that path that I made. And one of the biggest changes that I made, so yes, I took up yoga. Yes, yoga has been the biggest thing for me. Honestly, I can say I've never had a passion. Like, I wasn't really a girl that was into sports or anything like that. I came from a family that really didn't have much. We did not have much. So we couldn't really do sports or things like that. So I never did that. I was just never involved with things, and I found for the first time in my life my passion. Like, I love yoga. I love getting up. It's the time when I feel most like me. I'm happy. I still am working on shutting my mind off in freaking Shavasana because, like, seriously, the things that come up during Shavasana, do I really need to think about cutting the grass next spring? No, but that's where your mind goes. So anyway, that's a work in progress, and each day we're learning how to shut it off and let it go. And that's a journey that I think I might be on forever, but we'll see. But the other really big change that I've made is I've completely changed my diet. Yeah. I know it sounds like it's simple, but it actually, like, it changed my life. I was getting up all the time with stomach pains. Like, not even just getting up. Like, I had stomach pains 24/7. I had indigestion. I had gas. I was literally living off of Gravol and Pepto-Bismol. Like, I would get up in the morning and do a freaking shot of Pepto-Bismol, and that would get me through to lunch, when I'd probably pop some Tums, and then I'd get home, and before bed I'd take a Gravol. Like, that is how I got through my day because my stomach was in so much pain all the time. And, like, I went to every doctor. I remember sitting in the doctor's office bawling my eyes out, just saying, please help me. Like, I can't live like this any longer. And I wasn't getting answers. And, like, they diagnosed me with everything, like IBS, Crohn's, celiac, like, bad stomach virus. I don't even know. Like, you name it. Like, I've had that diagnosis. They offered to put me on, like, pills and stuff like that, and I was just like, this is not something I'm okay with. Like, I've never really been big for pills, and like I said, I've always tried to live healthy, what I thought was healthy at the time anyway. Yeah, so I wasn't for the pills. So then I started looking into, like, ulterior methods, naturopaths, Ayurvedic counselors, hypnotherapy. Like, I did it all. Like, I was in the process of not only finding myself because I was going through such, like, a crazy time, but I was also on a journey to find my health. And to me, the health was the top priority, because honest to God, I know there's statistics out there. I know some people believe them, they don't. But coming from a life like that, your stomach is so strongly linked to your mental illness. Like, it is. Anytime my stomach would be out of control, my anxiety would be out of control, my depression would be out of control. Like, it's linked to your mind. I don't know the science behind it, but it's linked. And I needed to find some answers, because I was not getting relief and my depression was getting so bad. Like, I just had no passion for life. I had no spunk, I had no energy. I hated everything, and I hated myself. And I had to stop. And I come from a family with depression. It was so important to me to make these changes so that I can make the changes for myself, but also, like, when I have kids in the future, that they don't take on these habits either. Like, I need to put a stop to it now. So I started looking into all these different methods and honestly doing my own work. Like, I researched everything. I watched every documentary. I read every book, and I like did everything I could to learn about my health and what was best for me and the diet that I should be living. And I really strongly considered going vegan. Honestly, I did. Like, that was probably one of the things I was like, yes, I'm going to do this. And because, I mean, plant-based, we all know, like, plants are healthy for you. So I was just like, okay, like, I don't eat much meat to begin with, so let's go vegan. But then I started realizing that, one, it's kind of a trend right now. And no offense to all you vegans out there, like, I'm all for it, especially if it's for ethical reasons. Like, I am all for it. It is an amazing lifestyle, good for you. But it just didn't sit right with me. Like, it seemed like it was a little bit too trendy. And what I was finding was, when I looked around at all these people that were going vegan, they were going vegan and substituting meat products or dairy products with products like that were filled with soy, or just like processed vegan products. And I was just thinking, like, aren't we switching evils? Like, we're moving from processed crackers to gluten-free vegan crackers. Like, they're still crackers. So I was just like, this is not the answer for me. But I liked the idea of having more plants in my diet. So I started looking into it more and more, watching documentaries, and I came across something that changed my life. And sugar. It really is. Like, I found the I Quit Sugar program, the Whole30 program, the Sugar Impact Diet, all of them amazing, and they're like my Bibles that I go to for recipes, for tips, for tricks. There's a documentary, I forget what it's called, on Netflix. Something sugar. Anyway, look it up. It's great. But it opened my eyes about how detrimental sugar is to our health, and how it's in everything. Like, it is in absolutely everything, and products that don't even need it. Like, I was actually at the grocery store the other day, and I think I spent 40 minutes reading through different nut butters. Like, they all taste the same, but yet some of them have like 10 and 12 grams of sugar in a spoonful, and then some of them have one. Like, why is it so hard for me to find products that are good for me? And honestly, it pisses me off, because there's so many people and so many parents out there that are trying so hard to do well for themselves, to buy healthy products, to buy what people tell them to feed their family with healthy, whole products. But yet all of these products are just riddled with sugar, and people don't know it. Like, people think they're doing good things for their body, and they're being deceived. And honestly, that's what it comes down to. It comes down to deception and marketing. And I shouldn't be saying this because I come from marketing, but like, it does. There's like 4 grams of sugar is 1 tablespoon. So imagine having Greek yogurt. That is 28 grams of sugar in Greek yogurt, but yet it's advertised as healthy. Imagine like putting those teaspoons into your food. And that's just what threw me off. I was like, no, that is disgusting. Like, my body doesn't need that much sugar. And then there's the big thing on natural sugars too, which I know people are all for, the agave and the maple syrups and the honey and the dates right now. Great. But were those like as popular 5 years ago? No, they're popular now because people are quitting sugar and people are going vegan. So all these companies are coming out saying, hey, like, we need to hop on these trends so that we can still sell products. So how are we going to do that? We're going to push different products on you that are still going to have that sugary taste and get you hooked. Because honestly, guys, like, a natural sugar is still sugar. Like, I'm not saying stop eating fruit, because I do eat fruit. Do I eat a ton of fruit? No. Like, I treat it like a treat. I have some fruit for breakfast. I eat berries because berries are great. They're low in sugar. I won't sit there and eat a whole freaking watermelon or like a pound of bananas because one, like that's too much food for your body, and that's still a lot of sugar, even if it's natural sugar. Like it is sugar, and sugar, like it's going to have the same impact. Yes, it's not processed, and yes, it's healthier for you, but like moderation, guys. Like moderation is the key. And like agave, it's processed. Like it is not healthy for you. Cane sugar, like it is no different than eating sugar. It's going to have the same impact on your body. So I started uncovering all of this. So I gave up the sugar. I did it. Like I completely detoxed my body from sugar, and honestly it wasn't even hard. Like I don't miss it at all. If I ever crave something sweet, I'll use stevia because it doesn't have the same spikes to your blood sugar, so it doesn't have that impact. And you can read all about the sugar impact with J.J. Virgin's Sugar Impact book. It's amazing. I swear by it. So I quit the sugar, and I also quit eating dairy, and mostly because of the impact it was having on my stomach. Like it was just screwing up my digestion. It was causing a lot of my stomach problems. It was wreaking havoc in my body. I'm all for dairy. If you eat dairy, go full fat, because when you take out the fat, you get the sugar. And honestly, fat fights fat. Like I have a high fat diet. I eat a ton of coconut. I eat a ton of nut butters. I eat a ton of avocado. I get most of my protein from plants, but I do still eat animals. Like I still eat chicken and turkey. Red meats don't handle well in my body, so I don't eat those. I eat fish, things like that. Lentils, quinoa, eat it all. I eat my grains, keep my starches a little bit lower, just because again, like starches do turn to sugar, so that's like your sweet potatoes and things like that. I eat them, but just again, moderation. Like I eat everything, but I just eat in moderation. I definitely eat my carbs, definitely eat my grains. I still cut oats every morning for breakfast, but I don't have like a ton of carbs in my body. I don't go out of my way to put extra carbs in my body, because you get carbs from plants, you get carbs from like natural sources. So I just kind of eat a whole foods diet. I keep my processed foods very, very minimal. And I cut out the freaking sugar. And guys, from cutting out the sugar, I lost 20 pounds in 7 months, and I actually think it was less than that. I think it was actually in a couple of months. Like my body just like down, and still drink wine, still eat chocolate. Like every night before bed, I 95% dark chocolate, and wine I just learned to like read the labels and see what wine has low sugar. It has cleared up my psoriasis. I've had psoriasis my entire life, which is not fun. Like not fun. I had it all over my head. It looked like dandruff all the time. I hated winter because it would flare up. Like it was awful. It was plaque. It was gross. Like gross. It cleared up my acne. Like I had acne my whole life. It cleared up my stomach problems. Like I do still have days where my stomach isn't perfect, but I work with my naturopath to work through those days. And I work with my MD too. Like they're great. They work together. They send my blood work back and forth. My MD supports my naturopath. My naturopath supports my MD. It's balancing out my hormones. Like we're still working on that. But guys, the thing that's changed more than anything is my mental well-being. Like I can actually get up and like my life. Like I love myself. I love looking in the mirror, and I love the girl that looks back at me. I used to like avoid mirrors. I hated looking at myself. I hated myself with such a passion. Like I truly did not like who I was or what I looked like. And I know your looks aren't everything, but I didn't like my looks, and I didn't, which also like tore down my mental well-being. Like I was just depressed. That's flat out what it was. Like I was depressed. I was unhappy with every area of my life. Do I still have the perfect job? Absolutely not. Like I'm sitting in a car hiding from my work. But each day I'm getting up and I'm doing like a lot of mindfulness actions. So I just eat 3 meals a day. Like I stopped all the snacking and picking in between because it was hurting my digestion, and it wasn't healthy for you. Like if you're snacking that much, your body doesn't need that much food in it all the time. Like you shouldn't be snacking. You take 4 to 6 hours to digest. Eat a good lunch. Skip breakfast. Eat a good breakfast, eat a good lunch, and eat a good dinner. Like 3 balanced meals. Eat till you're full. Eat slowly and just be mindful. Like I sit down, I chew slowly, I eat my food very slow, and I stop when I'm full. I actually stop before I'm full because it usually takes a little bit for you to be like, oh yeah, I'm full. So I always stop when I'm like 80% full. I put down my fork. Like, I just take time and I enjoy my meals now instead of like grabbing something on the go and eating in the car. Or I used to be like queen of the protein bars, like Whey protein bars, Quest protein bars. I used to love those. Hey, Vital Proteins, if you're watching, I'm trying to get my hands on those bars because they're collagen and I would love to get my hands on it, and I cannot find them anywhere, so keep me in mind. But anyway, like, I try to avoid the processed foods, and I do, and I try to avoid the bars and the supplements. Yes, there's brands that I go to, but they're clean brands. I've just stopped with that grab and go mentality. Like, if I have a snack, it's a snack that I plan. If I plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I always plan an emergency snack. Typically it's hummus and veggies. Not always, but that's my go-to. I'm not controlled by food anymore. Like, food is not something that I focus on anymore. I have like so much better things to put in my energy, and like, I just see all my friends who they're always thinking about food, talking about food, or opening the fridge 50 million times, or always hungry, or always snacking. Like, do we not have better things to do with our day? Like, do we not? Think about food for, the 20-40 minutes in the morning, 20-40 minutes at lunch, and like 40-60 minutes at dinner. Sit down, enjoy it, put your energy into your food then. Enjoy the preparation, appreciate your food, and then like call it quits. Do something else. Read, go for a walk, like sleep, I don't care. Do something else. Like, there are better things to do with your time than thinking about food 24/7. And honestly, like, I found when I stopped snacking, I plan all my meals in advance, and I actually put together a little meal planner. If anyone wants to see that, let me know, because I'm thinking of releasing it so you guys can see. For 21 days, I kind of tracked what I did, all my tips, tricks, things like that. But I plan everything in advance. Like, I plan my breakfast, I plan my lunch, and I plan my dinner. And I get excited. Like, when I wake up, I'm like, oh, I get to eat this. And you just appreciate it so much more when you get to sit down and eat that food, and food that's good for you, and food that feels good. And honestly, guys, like, food has energy. Like, we know, the science proves that everything in our world has like energetic properties. When we eat food, we take on those properties. If we're eating garbage food and we're eating food that quickly, we're taking on such a bad mentality and such bad energy, and we're fueling our body with that. Like, no wonder I was so exhausted all the time. Like, I literally would get home and go to bed. Now I'm like an Energizer bunny. Like, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I go for my run, I do my yoga, I have a whole day of work, then I go to yoga again at the end of the day, and then like I just have my whole day, and I go to bed around 11, and I'm never tired. Like, I'm just happy. I don't drink coffee anymore. I just like enjoy my life. I find pleasure in the little things now. And yes, guys, this is because of my diet. Like, I will say this through and through. Quitting sugar changed my life. Like, there is no way in hell I'd go back. And yes, there was obstacles, especially when I was learning how to do it. Like, ordering at restaurants, still sometimes a challenge. It's just knowing foods. I never deprive myself. Like, I still go to restaurants. I still go with my friends for lunches. I just ask more questions, and I really know what's in the food and what's going into my body. And in the back of my head, I've done my research, so I know what foods are higher in sugar, what are lower in sugar, what to avoid, what alternatives, what substitutes I can make, what are my go-to brands at the grocery store, what are my staple items that I always have in my fridge. Like, I've done my work, and I know the facts. But I was also super overwhelmed when I started this journey. Like, I really was, because there's so much contradicting information out there. Like, there is just, everywhere you turn to, there is someone saying something different that contradicts it. So that's why I think it's so important. This changed my life. Maybe it can change yours. And honestly, that's the purpose of this channel. Like, all I want to do is inspire even just one person. Like, maybe no one will watch this. Cool. I don't really care. But if one person does, and I can help change one life, or make an impact on one person's life, that's all I want to do, because this changed my life so much. Like, it truthfully did. It gave me my life back. And I'll get into it one day, but I struggled with like eating disorders. I struggled with self-image. I struggled with self-love, and I struggled with respect. And I feel free for the first time in my life. Like, I actually feel free, and I like myself, and I accept myself, and I'm not in the best, like, I'm not in my perfect place, but I'm okay with where I am. And I'm okay with where my life's going, and I'm happy. Like, I'm actually single right now. Is that ideal? No, I would love to be in an amazing relationship, but I'm okay with who I am instead of needing that relationship. Like, honestly, it goes back to yoga, but it goes back to the diet, because without the diet, nothing else works. Like, you could work out. I've ran for years. I lifted weight for years. The diet changed my life. Cutting sugar changed my life. And honestly, guys, just try it. Like, what's the harm in trying it for a few weeks? Like, I'm promoting it because it's something that changed my life. There's nothing I'm selling here. There's nothing I'm saying, like, go buy here. I'm saying just read your labels. Like, for 2 weeks, read your labels and just understand what's going into your food, and picture 4 grams is 1 tablespoon of sugar. Like, that is gross. That is gross. Like, your body should have no more than 6 tablespoons a day. Like, you can get that from eating yogurt, and you think you're doing something healthy from your body, or you think you're buying low fat. Ooh, I'm like not gonna get fat. Just kidding, because there's so much sugar in that. That is why you have that little belly going on, or that is why you can't lose the last 10 pounds. Like, that is what it is. I swear to you, do it for 2 weeks, see if it changes anything for you. Let me know. Let me know. And honestly, guys, I think we're at a time now where we need some sort of a health revolution. Like, it is disgusting, the mental illness rates. It's sad. Like, it is sad. All the mental illness going around. Like, it's not something you pick up, but it's something you can change and something you can control. And I came from that point, and I did it with 0 medication and diet. Like, it goes back to the diet. We need a revolution. We need a freaking sugar revolution. We shouldn't have to spend 40 minutes in a grocery store knowing what has sugar in it or where sugar's hiding. Like, why? Honestly, Mrs. Trudeau, like, why? Can you help us? Because, you come from a background with eating disorders. You are such an inspiration to so many young women. Like, you are in such a position of power to help save women and people and families. Like, let's start with our food. You do yoga. Like, you understand how important mindfulness is and how important the energy we put into our body is. Why is it so much easier for people to get products loaded with sugar, even if they're paying the same price for it? Like, coconut yogurt, they're sweetened and unsweetened. They taste the exact freaking same. Why do I have to go to 4 different stores to find the unsweetened brand, and yet the sweetened brand is everywhere? Like, why does it have to be so hard for people to be healthy? Why does it have to be so hard for people to just eat whole food? And, like, cost aside, why are we hiding the facts from people? Why are we hiding sugar in so many products? Honestly, Mrs. Trudeau, use your power. Help us. Help, bring this to light. Help us start some sort of a revolution, because it needs to change. Like, humanity needs to change. We need to cut the sugar, and we need to save our generation and the next generation from mental illness. And it starts with our health. It does. It starts with our gut health. It starts with what we put into our bodies, because what we put into our bodies, we put out there. Like, honestly, help us. Help us do something. Help us make the changes. Show us what we need to do to make the changes. Like, we will back up. We just need the facts. We need to stop being deceived by marketing, and we need to know what is going into our bodies and what is actually healthy for us. Like, let's bring light to sugar. Let's start a sugar revolution. Like, I will go out there and I will protest against the white stuff. Whatever it takes to bring light of this to people, so that everyone has a fair shot at health and truth, and like the truth to their health, that we don't have to be deceived, that we can actually understand when we go to the grocery store what we're doing is good, and that we're not just thinking we're buying healthy products, wasting our money on garbage. Like, let's join together. Let's try this. Like, try for 2 weeks. If we can get a few people that try this, then maybe we can make the changes that we need. And they're simple changes. Like, take the freaking sugar out. Like, our food doesn't need it. Our food doesn't need it, and our health doesn't need it. That's for damn sure. Well, guys, sorry, this kind of became a rant. Like, I started saying why I made this channel, and it just turned into a 20-minute rant. So if you actually made it to the end, congratulations. I look forward to, you being part of this with me, and you watching what unfolds in my journey, and we can maybe go on a journey together, because honestly, like, I'm in a good place, but I've still got a long way to go. So let's see where life takes us. And Mrs. Trudeau, if this gets to you, please, help us. Help us, help our kids. Let's get healthy, and let's get whole as people. Like, let's start with the sugar, because that's where I started, and that's what changed my life. So I think it could change the lives of other people as well. All right, guys, I actually have to get to work now. So have a good day. Bye.